Okay, well now that things have settled a little bit, priority number one. Get that swimsuit date going on. Where is that now? Is that this one? Nope. This one? Yes. Before it gets too warm again. I know it's only October, but I need to go swimming and see BAE in a swimsuit. Alright? Don't question it.
Hello?
Hey BAE, the time has come. Me and Jerkette are on the same wavelength.
What time?
The time for us to go swimming together.
Haha. No.
Come on, you have to.
No, I don't, actually.
Yes, you do.
Why exactly?
Because my life won't be complete if I don't get to see you in a swimsuit. Here, here.
You need to stop being so dramatic, Cookie.
I'm barely exaggerating.
Then why don't you just use your imagination?
I refuse to use my brain.
That explains a lot. I'm still not going.
But we can go to the indoor pool, so it's not like you'd have to be outside or anything.
So sorry to disappoint you.
If you don't come, I'm gonna do something. Something you don't like.
Oh no.
Something like showing up at the meeting spot anyways and waiting there for hours and then telling the whole world that you stood me up. No one would ever think you were a gentleman again.
That's not very fair. But fine, if it means that much to you, I'll go. Just this once.
So tomorrow I'm gonna be at the Plaza Gate with or without you.
I already said.
Good day, sir. I said good day. Oh, he can't bear the thought of not being a gentleman. Just let him know we're not mad. I'll text him. What is it? Hi. Nice sweater. What is the point of the sweater if it opens up that much? Not gonna question it. It's fine. Anyway, I'm good. Oh. Hey, baby. You made it.
I said I'd come. So here I am in a swimsuit. I hope this was worth the trouble for you.
Thanks for the concern. It'd be a lot more worth it if you took that jacket off.
That's not going to happen.
Fine, I won't push it. Nice legs, by the way. I don't get to see them.
Thank you, Sunshine.
You're welcome. It's kind of crazy, though. I'm actually more fascinated by your lack of glasses than your lack of a shirt. Me too. It's very, he looks really nice without glasses.
That's astounding.
I know, right? I can't help it, though. Without glasses, it's so much more obvious how freaky looking your eyes are. Now I know why you don't use contacts.
I don't normally use contacts because I like glasses. The freakiness of my eyes has nothing to do with that.
Uh-huh. And were your lower eyelashes always that long? Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, dear. Maybe you should look into glasses yourself.
I'm wearing contacts and I didn't notice. No thanks. I don't have demon eyes I need to distract from.
I feel so sorry for you.
Don't worry, I'll be alright. Also, just to be clear, I find demon eyes very attractive.
Oh, isn't that just wonderful?
For you it is. Alright, let's have some fun.
Good luck with that.
You're gonna have fun too.
Of course.
Pfft, you'll see. BAE.
Yes, I'm right here, Gumdrop.
I'm bored.
Thank you for the update. Be sure to keep me posted on this oh-so-important development.
Stop being sarcastic and entertain me. Do you think I invited you out to put me to sleep?
Why did you invite me to a place that bored you? It bores me too, by the way.
It's not boring, you're boring.
I'm very sorry.
You should be. Like I said, you are here to entertain me.
Okay. How so?
I don't know, tell me something about you, something cool.
Why did we come to a pool for that? Also, I thought you didn't know.
Not funny or entertaining.
I get it. Well, it's not really a secret, but I have heterochromia, or to make it simple, 2 different colored eyes. I think that's pretty cool, wouldn't you say?
Wait, so you are wearing contacts? And all your glasses are just fake glasses. Is that what you're telling me right now? Baby, is that what you're telling me right now? No you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Your eyes are both creepy red. We were just talking about that.
True. But one is like a dark rose red and the other is like a dark ruby red. It's not the same thing.
Okay, I guess your left eye is slightly darker, maybe. Maybe, but you'd have to look very closely. I was getting excited about the fact that you actually were wearing contacts. It's exactly the same thing.
Huh. And they say ladies see differences in color better than men do.
Listen, bae, I'm looking at you right now. You don't have 2 colored eyes. Oh, he got closer.
I think you're not looking close enough. Here, now really look.
I'm looking.
Do you see?
No.
Then look harder. Honestly, I don't even have my glasses on. It's easier to notice now than ever.
You booped me! How could you boop me? That's adorable, though. Ah! Oh, you loser! I can't believe you just did that.
And I can't believe you didn't see it coming.
I can't believe I believed your story about one eye being darker than the other. I got fooled too. Huh. Please, it's not hard to believe that you of all people convinced yourself you had super special 2-colored ruby rose eyes.
Now, I may have tricked you, but I do have different colored eyes. Maybe you should look again.
No thanks.
Well, it looks like I taught you a valuable lesson today. Hopefully from now on you won't be so easily fooled. I'm not holding my breath, though.
Hey, bae, did you know I had a freckle on the back of my neck? Why don't I just turn around so you can see it, and then, while I'm at it, walk away?
Huh. Does that mean I can leave this place and finally go home?
No, you're not going anywhere.
But I thought you were leaving.
I changed my mind. Instead, I'm gonna push you in the pool.
Wait, don't do that.
Don't worry, I'm sure your 2-colored eyes will protect you somehow.
That makes no sense, dear.
Oh, then I guess you definitely should worry, because here I come!
Ah, don't make me run.
How to get your bae to get some exercise. So that was fun. Thanks for coming, handsome.
You're welcome. Never invite me somewhere that requires a swimsuit ever again.
Okay. Hey, bae, from now on, if you ever tell anyone your eyes are slightly different colors, I'll back you up on it.
Thank you, Ducky. I'm certain no one will ever see it coming.
Exactly. We're part of the scheme now. Why are these dates so adorable, though? Like, they are so freaking adorable together, it's just not even funny. Okay, I want to count dates that we have left, just to know how to space them. So we got the Tunnel of Love, that's 1. We got 2, last one at the museum. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's it. Okay, so we have 9 dates. It's October. Let's see, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. I think it ends in June. Okay, so we're gonna have to do 2 in 1 month. Maybe do 2 a month for 2 months and then 1 a month after that? Okay. Well, we'll do the Tunnel of Love next weekend. I think that would be a good idea. And then November, we'll do a couple of dates as well, maybe. Well, hello, Nate.
What are you doing?
Hey, Nate. I'm just hanging around. Want to talk to me?
I could do that, potentially.
Cool. BAE's probably not going to be here for a few more minutes, so I've got some time to kill.
Ugh, right. Him. You spent a lot of time with him.
I figured that'd get your attention. Aw, do we really have to rub salt in my heart wound that is Nate? Please? I love this boy. He's so precious and I don't want to hurt him. We just keep poking him with the BAE stick. And that sounds really wrong.
I just can't understand what you see in BAE.
He's funny and charming, sorta.
He is neither, not to any degree. Strike that. He's a negative degree of both funny and charming.
Okay, but isn't it nice to have someone around who keeps you on your toes?
No, not at all. I don't need anyone else for that. He's just annoying. You should dump him and find a real boyfriend.
Are you offering? Oh, a real boyfriend? Like you, maybe?
Try again. I don't want a girlfriend.
Lies! Then who?
I don't know. Any guy not in our group.
No thanks. Question, if I was willing to dump BAE, but only if I could date you instead, what would you do?
I'd pass, of course. He's not abusive or anything. I think. I'm not interested in dating someone purely for spite.
I'm legitimately surprised you put normal decency over knocking BAE down a peg.
Don't make a big deal out of it. There are very few other hypotheticals where I wouldn't go in the other direction.
Of course. Still, I'll tell BAE you're a better guy than he probably thinks you are.
Why would you tell him that you were having a conversation about leaving him for me? Even if it was hypothetic, that's not right.
He'll probably find it amusing.
He would. That creep. I can just see it in my mind's eye. God, you need better company.
I'm okay, really. That hypothetical was definitely just a hypothetical. Aw, Nate, we all know you love her. Even if you won't admit it, baka. Ah. My heart hurts, though. Nate keeps making them plays. Every day. Alright. Let's do it.
Hello.
Sup, baby? Let's get right to the point. I've got the perfect date idea for tomorrow.
Uh-huh. Do tell.
We should ride the Tunnel of Love together.
That is simply wonderful, Gumdrop. Your ideas for dates never cease to amaze and surprise me.
I know, right? It's brilliant.
It's adorable.
So you're coming?
I suppose.
That doesn't sound very enthusiastic.
Sorry, Muffin. I'm very excited.
You know it takes more than dragging out a word to sound excited.
I'm very sorry.
Whatever, I'm excited. It'll be magical.
I'm sure it will.
You can stop that now, babe. I'll meet you in front of Rio's tomorrow.
Certainly. Bye-bye.
Oh, BAE. Giving me grief. Always. Now what kind of snuggling are we gonna get up to? Because he's resisted all my advances for smooches so far.
Hello, dear.
Hey, this is gonna be good.
Huh. It's incredible we're actually going through with this.
Hopefully it'll be incredible.
Of course it will. How could a tunnel of love not be?
Very true. You really blend in here with that red coat. So, what do you think, Bebe? Romantic, huh?
I think the people who enjoy rides like this shouldn't be encouraged romantically, as they are very young.
Great! Well, time's a-wasting, let's smooch.
No thank you, Ducky.
Why not? That's the only thing to do in the Tunnel of Love.
Not necessarily. We can instead enjoy the, fantastic decorations.
Why would you want to look at some fat baby with wings instead of kissing your girlfriend?
Because I'm uncomfortable and I do not want to fall out of this boat.
It's not gonna tip over. I'm sure they made this ride with that situation in mind.
Fair enough. However, I am still too uncomfortable.
Sheesh, you're so high maintenance.
I know.
Well, now what? And don't say I should admire the baby man.
What we always do, I suppose, chat.
Huh, I didn't want this to be like all our other dates.
Making out in a dirty, unstable boat would have been a far superior way to pass the time.
Aw, you just admitted talking to me is enjoyable to some degree. I knew this place would bring out your charming side.
That fact should have been obvious, all things considered.
It doesn't come up nearly enough. You can't blame me for making the most of it when it does.
Then you're welcome, Posy.
A thank you for being willing to put up with you would be more appropriate, but whatever. Anyways, we should at least have a romance-related conversation. So, Bebe, am I your first love or what?
Uh-huh. What a sweet way to phrase that.
Can I take that as a yes?
Well, I suppose this is a good enough time to bring something up. You and I likely don't have the same ideas of love, romance, and relationships.
In what way?
To be straightforward, I'm asexual, Sugar Plum.
Ah, okay. Well, that explains a lot. Thank you for finally bringing that up. I'm like, you're not, like, Nate is just not comfortable with physical contact. But I didn't think you had a problem with that, really. Asexual. Okay. Well, welcome to the Hendrik, Alvin. Am I forgetting anybody? Boat, as we're on this boat. I feel like I forgot someone. I feel bad if I forgot someone. People of YouTube, remind me. If I've forgotten someone, I'm sorry. Her face. You are?
I am.
You could have told me that before. I've come on to you a million times. Now I'm a harasser.
No need to be so dramatic. I'm perfectly fine with how things have been. Your antics are charming, in an immature way, and I don't mind small romantic gestures on occasion.
I like that was her first reaction. It's like, I am so sorry for making you uncomfortable.
I get nothing out of the action itself. Humoring you, however, is always a pleasure.
Why am I not surprised?
I would hope it's because you have the basic social ability to pick up on something very, very obvious. And besides, I need to get married and start a family. I may as well get used to some of that now.
You don't have to get married, you know.
Uh-huh. How adorable of you to say. But please, don't worry about any of this. I do still happen to be the same person I was a few moments ago. Nothing has or should change. Now, to answer your original question, I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but I have had what passes for a crush for me before meeting you.
Damn! I only asked because I figured I would be. Who were they?
As much as I'd love to relive my past feelings with someone such as you, I think that wouldn't be the best topic for a date, wouldn't you agree?
Pfft, our dates are never normal. I'm totally cool with hearing about the other people you've had the hots for. In fact, I demand that's what we talk about.
Other people implies you are part of that group.
Which I am. Get to it.
If you insist. I'd say my first feelings were towards my 4th grade teacher. The other one was a friend's aunt a couple years later.
Ah, you're into them older gals.
I had a few other passing interests, but those two are the most significant.
Is there a reason the only ones worth mentioning were way older than you? Don't answer, I know what you're gonna say. Of course you like older people. They're so much more intelligent and mature. Are you sure you should be wasting your time dating someone who isn't old enough to be your mother or whatever parent?
I already told you my thoughts on all this when you first asked me to be your boyfriend. I need to graduate before I can start dating seriously, no matter what. That means for now what I choose is irrelevant.
How romantic.
It could be when viewed in a certain way. Thank you very much for not getting fussy. It's a reasonable thought process, I know, but considering how people our age usually act, I sadly have to acknowledge that as a positive.
Ha, you're welcome. I'm mature. That could have gone better.
My feelings exactly.
It's all your fault. Are your feelings still the same?
No.
You could have at least asked me who my first crushes were.
My mistake. Go ahead.
No, I shouldn't. After all, one of those crushes hasn't even passed. Haha.
How fascinating.
Yep, I don't want to upset you, but there's someone else in the group I've got my eyes on. It's pretty serious, actually.
And you still chase me. And you
I thought he said chase. Whoops. I am chasing you, always. You elusive butterfly.
And you still chose me. I'm flattered.
That was hardly enthusiastic. I'm sorry this news is upsetting you.
Yes, I am truly distraught. So who is it?
Why do you want to know?
Because I assumed you'd want to tell me.
Too bad. Not gonna tell you.
That's a touch unfair. I answered your question.
But I actually cared about what you had to say. Your sarcasm is telling me that this conversation is boring you, so I'm just doing you a favor.
Fine.
Good. Okay, that was all a lie.
Was it now?
Well, yeah, basically. For the most part.
Oh, wonderful. Now my fears have been completely assuaged.
See, I just knew this was going to upset you. Seriously, though, would you actually be sad if there was someone else I really liked?
Very few people are able to contain the romantic compulsions completely to just one person. It is an unfortunate truth, but all you can do is accept it.
That sounds like a yes to me.
If you say so, Dumpling.
Your blush tells me that is a yes. Ah. That was a very touching, serious conversation the two of you had, and you handled it like real mature adults. I'm very proud of the two of you. Good job. For handling it somewhat well. Huh. Well. That probably means I'm not gonna get a smooch on this route either. That makes me sad. The two guys I liked the most, and neither of them will smooch me. That's such a sad story. Pran, you better give me a smooch on your route. Or I'm gonna be super sad. You wouldn't make me super sad, would you, Pranny? Right, Pranny? I can hope. He's gonna have to pick me up to kiss me, though. He's like a giant. But I won't mention that because that would hurt his feelings. We don't want to do that. Alright, it's November. Do I want to do a date yet? Maybe I should. Next week, we'll do another date. And then... wonder where we're... I think we'll finish off the museum, probably. It's a not birthday. Do 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 do. All right, we made it. Okay, baby, let's go on another date, you and me. Finish off this page. Hey, baby.
Good afternoon.
You want to go out somewhere tomorrow?
Always, Posy, always.
Alright, how about we try the museum again? Maybe this will be the time I really get something out of that stuff.
Uh-huh, maybe.
So is that a yes?
I suppose.
That doesn't sound very enthusiastic.
I'm very sorry.
Are you bored of the museum?
Certainly not. You can always look at something in another light to find a new meaning.
Uh-huh. I really believe you. It's okay to admit you're a normal person who thinks going through the same museum 3 times is boring.
Normal for you is not normal for me, and I am very grateful for that.
Fine, the museum it is. I'll see you then.
Ta-ta.
Won't admit to nothing. Of course. Well, let's do it. Ah, the princely outfit. My favorite. Sup, good looking?
Hello, dear. This is so exciting,
Ha, yeah. Well, we better get started. There's a lot to see.
Yes, there is. It is nice that you're focused.
Mm-hmm. Let's see who changes the subject first.
Uh-huh, how cute. If you'd like to have a pretend competition, that is fine with me.
I will, thanks.
How are you liking everything? Do I need to explain anything?
I'm fine. Just really bored.
That's a shame, Muffin, but not unexpected. Most people aren't able to appreciate these types of artwork.
And you really genuinely enjoy looking at these things?
It's not unheard of, Sweet Pea. Though I would be lying if I said it was common.
Right. You're super unique.
I am, at least for my age. Once I'm older, I'll have a much easier time fitting in, which I am looking forward to. It has been a long time coming.
Sure.
I still remember the first time I realized I was different from most.
Yeah?
Yes, I was around 8. My father was driving me home from something, and he told me that he was very impressed that I was never bothered by his choice of music. You see, whenever he was driving the car, he would play classical music CDs. He explained that most kids didn't listen to that kind of music, and I was quite surprised. It never occurred to me that this was unusual.
I thought you said you were a pretty average kid.
I was, but I wasn't a kid for very long.
Oh, brother. Don't tell me. You were forced to raise all your little siblings while your parents worked, so you never got to have a real childhood of your own?
I did have quite a bit of responsibility, yes, but I'm positive I would have ended up this way regardless.
Good. I would not have been happy if you were going to try to make me feel bad for you all of a sudden.
No, please don't have any sympathy for me. I am certain my life has been better than yours in every way.
Huh, that's what I like to hear. Although being a kid is pretty great, maybe I'm the one who should be helping you broaden your mind.
No, thank you, Starfish. I have spent enough time around children to know I am very glad to be past that part of my life.
Hey, baby, why did the hotel manager put a mirror in the lobby?
I don't know, dear.
So the guests could check themselves out.
Charming, but where did that come from?
I've decided that the reason you like stupid jokes and puns is because you're pitifully trying to hold on to some part of your lacking childhood. I'm being considerate.
We agreed that wasn't sad. You were grateful for that a moment ago.
Yeah, but I'm using it to make fun of you, so it's different now.
Uh-huh, of course. Silly me.
Alright, I'm almost done. Just one more. Hey, baby, how much does the tire repairman charge?
A flat rate.
Weak. I wanted to say the punchline.
I'd prefer to be in the smoothie line myself.
Ha ha. Fine, I'm done. You can't beat the Punmeister. Okay, I think that's enough museum for us. And by the way, baby, you're the one who first changed the subject to something other than art, so I win.
Congratulations. It's lovely that's made you happy. You truly bested me.
Don't make it sound like you let me win on purpose. You're just a loser.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. You guys are so good together. It's ridiculous.